Hello guys, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Isang nakakalokang morning to everybody. Ayan. Today is Friday. Shalak, weekend na naman. This is my third week starting as a hemodialysis nurse. Now, for the information of everybody, wala pa po ako sa ospital. I'm still doing modules up until now. Shalak, but at least bayad na tayo. I just got my sample paycheck or first paycheck, I think this week. And sabihin ko sa inyo kung sulit ba. I mean, hindi pa naman siguro yung parang masasabi kong parang sulit ba or hindi. Pero bigyan ko kayo ng yung parang konting anong tawag dito? Um, hint kung kung sulit ba in terms of pay yung pagta-transition from emergency nursing. In my case, hindi ko nila lahat. Emergency nursing into dialysis nursing or being a hemodialysis nurse. Ayan, good morning everyone. It's Friday, December 26. And kahapon is Christmas. We don't celebrate Christmas, but ang saya lang or ang sarap lang sa feeling yung parang nakikita mo yung neighborhood dito na maraming ilaw, maraming mga ganun. Yung Christmas spirit ba, kumbaga. Yan, nagbe-breakfast lang ako ngayon, guys. My breakfast is milk na merong berries, blueberries. Chinake ko lang kagabi pa to, tira lang. Ang tawag dito? Pipino and meron siyang, ang tawag dito? Ground beef and mayonnaise. Yun lang. And then quinoa, of course. Ito lang yung breakfast ko, guys. Masarap naman. Fairness. Let's taste it again. Healthy for me. Though ground beef, meron konting taba, but kailangan. Sarap. Ayun guys, pang third week ko na ngayon doing modules. Masaya ba ako? The question is super saya. Nandito lang kasi ako sa bahay, guys. From Monday until Friday. Clocking in and clocking out at my own pace. But I am being paid. Akala ko nga mababa yung sasahurin ko eh. Sa totoo lang, guys, nung inoferan ako ng rate, yung rate ko ngayon, nagulat din ako. I thought they're gonna offer, muntik ko nang hindi tanggapin itong job offer na to because of course, importante din naman yung pera or rate mo dito. You know, it's kasi doon nakasalalay kung magso-survive ka dito sa Amerika. At hindi lang naman survival yung parang goal natin dito sa Amerika. Of course, in my case, single ako, wala akong ginagastusan. Pero at the same time, yung in terms of pay nang hindi nag-overtime, my always goal is to like have all of my bills at least below 50% or below 40% of my net salary per month. So yun yung always goal ko, guys. When I say bills, kasama na yung budget ko for grocery, kasama na yung rent ko, kasama na yung car payment ko, which is alam nyo naman kung magkano per month. It's like $500. That's like 540 something. So, 270 per paycheck ang binabayaran ko sa car ko. Pero, I save a little bit or nagde-deposit ako doon sa checking account na yon specific para sa aking car payment ng more than 200, more than the 570, 540 na anong tawag na to? 540 ba? Yan. More than 540 na car payment because syempre, kailangan ko ring makaipon doon paunti-unti because in 3 to 5 years from now, magkakaroon ng probably maintenance o kaya sira yung kotse and yung tire. Ayokong mabigla pagdating sa tire, guys. Baka abutin tayo ng mga 3K, ganyan. Kasi ang tire, I'm not sure, but they say it will just last for like 3 to 5 years, mga ganun. Kung medyo maingat ka talaga, matagal-tagal din sa'yo. But, change of tire could be very expensive if you're not prepared. So, putting a little like $50, $40 per paycheck is not too much. So, if you will um, accumulate that in a year, $40 per paycheck or $80, $70 per month, that could reach like $700 or $800. Imagine niyo guys, nung last 2 years ko na pagko-contribute, mas mataas yung kino-contribute ko ata. I was able to save nung tiningnan ko yung checking account na yon, yung specific sa car ko. Almost $2,000 na siya. Mga 1,700, 1,800. Sabi ko, hindi ko na malayan. Diba? So, a little bit of everything, like 700. In 3 to 5 years, kapag nag-change ka na ng car mo, tire ng car mo, maybe wala ka nang idadagdag. Kung may idadagdag ka ng maybe $1,000, maybe less than that, or maybe $1,500. Konti na lang talaga. So, yun. Ayun. Balik tayo sa goal. Yes, ang goal ko talaga is magkaroon ng net income. Tapos yung bills ko is at least like just 40% of my net income. So the rest, which is 60%, is sa akin. So yung 60% na yun yung dinidivide ko, guys, for Roth IRA contribution. Nilalagay ko sa aking brokerage account for investment. And yung iba doon ay nilalagay ko for for travel. I usually contribute something every paycheck for my future travel. So a little bit of balance on everything para hindi tayo mamulubi. 'Di ba? Para at least nakakapag-enjoy pa rin tayo without like dati kasi yung parang mag-OT na lang ako before the travel. Pero ngayon, no. Diba? Though early pa lang ng taon, minamaximize ko na yan yung or minamax out ko na yung aking Roth IRA. Para hindi ko na siya problemahan later on. So, nung na-receive ko yung paycheck ko, guys, ay in terms of pay, wala akong problema. Halata naman sa mukha akong saya-saya. Chinese. Kasi nga, yung offer, guys, ay okay rin naman. Nagulat din ako kasi I thought I will be back to zero. Like, kasi wala nga akong dialysis experience. Like, I thought they're gonna pay me like 34, 36, ganun, o kaya 33. Sabi ko, parang hindi ko ata kaya. Pag ganun siguro yung i-offer sa akin. Pero, yung pay rate ko is just almost, if not exactly similar with the emergency department, of course. It's higher than what I'm getting in Ohio. But, it is not like the offer nung inoferan ako dito, yung sa nilipatan kong or inalisan kong hospital na yun. So, it's not exactly like that. But, it is almost closer. Pero ang kinonsider ko rin, sabi ko, mas lighter yung work ko as an acute care hemodialysis nurse kesa sa emergency department, in which, alam nyo naman, pag emergency department, there's anywhere you will handle psychiatric patient. You are more like at risk for harboring a lot of gangster diseases sa emergency department. So, mas yung hazard na nabibigay mo sa katawan mo on your everyday life and the stress is much higher compared to being a hemodialysis nurse, of course. So, yun din yung kinonsider ko. So, hopefully, magtagal talaga ako dito as an emergency, as a hemodialysis nurse kasi parang okay naman yung pay, guys. Tapos, I'm still not working as a hemodialysis nurse right now. I'm working on my modules. Hopefully daw by next week, maklear na ako sa hospital kasi lahat ng modules ko sa first hospital na napag-workan ko is clear na ako. So, we are just waiting for the go signal para makuha ko yung badge, makuha ko yung doon mismo sa hospital na pag-workan ko para makapag-start na ako ng preceptorship yung sa machine talaga, cannulation, mga ganon. Diba? So, hopefully, ma-startan na yun next week. But I already got my first paycheck and I'm so happy, I'm so glad that I make this transition. Now, in terms of how I feel, in terms of the management, oh my God, they're very, very accommodating. Clinical coordinator, the charge nurse in this field they call it clinical coordinator. The clinical coordinator is getting contact with me, always checking on me. The nurse manager is calling me almost like every week, every day. And the administrative assistants, everyone was just so welcoming and very supportive. So you really know that the organization is good if these people are supportive. And inas ko yung mga yung mga senior or tenured na sa profession, and they said nothing changed with the management on how they support me from my first day of employment up until today. I can still remember yung first day ng on-site training namin. I've never feel welcome. Never in my entire career as a nurse during the sa orientation program na yun. They really, oh my God, yung pagdating namin, sobra. As in, iba talaga yung vibes and feeling nung first day. I've never experienced as well that during the 5 days training that they will spend every day for our lunch, and the lunch is so, it's not so like bongga, pero parang pinaghirapan, or hindi, ito na lang yung word, hindi kuripot. Imagine you, every day may lunch, shalak, nakakaloka. Every day may lunch. Tapos sa mga trainees, kasi pumunta pa sila ng Houston dito, merong galing Louisiana, merong galing San Antonio, merong galing, ano pa yung kalimutan ko yung mga ibang malalapit dito. Basta, sa mga surrounding area ng Texas, the company paid for their hotels, the company paid for their Ubers back and forth in the hotel to the airport, picking up at the airport. Oh my God, the expenses is that na inano nila, parang in-spend nila sa amin is just, I think, sana ito na to. Sabi ko, para talagang hindi ko ripot as in. At ito yung gusto ko, sana hindi ko ripot. Siya lang. Nakakaloka. And kahit man dito pa ako sa bahay, guys, alam niyo sa previous employer ko, sa previous yung nilipatan kong, guys, nagkulang ako ng hours, like 4 hours ata. So, alam niyo naman, dito sa Amerika, if you're full-time, you need to serve like 36 hours per week. So, 32 hours lang yung hours. Hindi ko naman, problema kung saan ko kukunin na yung isi-serve yung another 4 hours. So, ang ginawa nila, guys, kinuha nila yung PTO ko. Maski nasa orientation pa ako noon. Tapos nabawasan na yung PTO ko, tapos nilagay nila doon, pinang-cover nila kasi I need to work like 30. Dito, guys, sa new employer ko, no. Hindi sila parang imagine niyo nasa bahay lang ako guys. Shala kung nung last week nga lumagpas ako ng 2 hours, 3 hours and they really don't mind it. Sabi nila next time ano na lang kung pwede, be mindful of the log out and clock out time, clock in and clock out time. Yun, shalak wala talaga akong lahat ng naka-gain na ako ng PTO actually. Shalak. At kompleto, hindi bawas sa shalak. So, yun. Sana ito na 'to at, hindi na ayoko na magpalit ng employer and hopefully kung lilipat man ako ng same company, different location na lang siguro, 'di ba? Just in case na just in case lang, isipan nating lumipat ng ibang location just in case punta tayo ng Sugarland, mga gano'n, o kaya Katy, 'di ba? Kung gusto na nating manirahan hindi dito mismo sa Willowbrook area, 'di ba? Malay niyo makabili tayo ng bahay sa Sugarland, charis. Sugarland talaga. O siya, sige na guys, hanggang dito na lang. Thank you so much. Basta, ang feeling ko talaga sa new environment na to ay maganda. I am very happy right now, super duper. Hindi katulad nung pagdating ko dito sa Texas. No complaints, no shalak. Very grateful for the year. Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much and see you again on... Ayan, nasara ko na yung camera pero may isa lang ako isa shoutout guys. Nag-message ito, sabi, BTW. Hindi ko nga naintindihan yung BTW. By the way, putang just nung nag-chat ito, hindi ko naintindihan yung by the way siguro. By the way, pa-shoutout pala kami ng auntie ko sa next vlog mo. Laging nakatutok auntie ko sa'yo. Pa-mention si Ellen Cardenas at si Mogo Marbs. Thank you, Mogo. Mogo, close agad. May bibisitahin na sa Maryland. Shala. But anyway, thank you po, Miss Ellen, sa parati niyong pag-watch. Thank you so much and you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.